Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. And yesterday, before I started cramming for the day in terms of studying, I basically was browsing, very briefly, I was browsing YouTube or whatnot, and I see that potentially, at least, I mean, I don't exactly know how real or not it is, but I guess some Modern Warfare 4 or Infinity Ward's next game regarding the campaign, more or less, has been pretty much leaked, and there were descriptions of missions or whatnot. And I thought it would make for a very interesting video because, I mean, there is a really good possibility that this is real, and I'm going to tell you why. At least part of me thinks it is. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, because they got so much backlash already for the fact that they're not going to have a campaign this time. And as you guys know, if you're Call of Duty, and if you want to survive, you need to always keep in mind the majority of your audience, which is basically the casuals. And with the way Treyarch has done with the traditional multiplayer and with the omission of the campaign or whatnot, it's a chunk. If you put all those two things together, it is a chunk of the. It's a good chunk of the casual community that is pretty much either not going to be playing the game, or not going to be playing the game for long, or is just not even going to purchase the game or whatnot. So, and the thing is, I think this is another reason why I think it could be at least potentially real, is the fact that, well, they actually, since the backlash, I'm sure this might be their way of basically directly / indirectly telling us that, hey, you guys are not getting a campaign this year with Black Ops 4, but you're getting a campaign next year with Modern Warfare 4. At least that's what they're saying. They're saying that it's going to be Modern Warfare 4. It's been like that. It's been rumored like that for a while now. So, and it makes total sense for it to be Modern Warfare 4. And Call of Duty could use a return to its roots, so to speak. So, and one of those things is to bear in mind that you gotta, if you want to survive, and if you're a franchise like Call of Duty, you gotta keep your casuals in mind as well. Now, I'm not saying overcater. I'm not saying add the same amount of bullshit that we've had in previous games, or bring back a few of the things that were in previous games that were basically game breaking. I'm not saying that. I'm basically saying, like, hey, campaign would be a good idea. Not overly focused on the competitive aspect of Call of Duty is also a good idea. All those different things, all these little things add up, and there's no. And the thing is with Infinity Ward, if you guys remember this game here, Infinite Warfare, these guys supported the living shit out of this game even well after its life cycle. And the thing is, it just so happens that the hype was really negative, and a lot of people were buying into it, and it multiplied, basically. It basically had a domino effect, and things just kept on getting worse and worse for this game in terms of the word of mouth and how that spread negatively. But it was also the fact that people were ready to go for boots on the ground, and they had enough jetpacks after 2 years with Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 4, and it just so happened that this game was built with jetpacks similar to the Black Ops 3 experience. And people went against that. They said, screw that, I'm out. And it's more or less the same thing with, not more or less, because Treyarch has been known to do things very, very well, and they do listen. That's for sure. They've been getting feedback ever since the beta. So, but the thing is, one thing they can't do is they can't make a campaign. I mean, that's already set and done. I mean, sure, each specialist can have like a couple missions apiece or something like that. I forgot what it's called. But that's not a campaign, and not even close. And Infinite Warfare's campaign, which I still haven't played till this day, actually was said to be really, really solid, like really good. Like, a lot of people thought that it was actually one of the better campaigns that Call of Duty's ever had. At least that's what I've heard. So, so the thing is with Modern Warfare 4, especially if these leaks are true, and the way that Infinity Ward basically supports their game even after launch, and with all the feedback that they got and all that kind of stuff, I say right now there's no better time than for Infinity Ward to basically climb back from the hole that they kind of got in ever since, let's say, Ghosts. And even with Ghosts, I've said this before in previous videos, and I'll say it again in this one, especially for those of you guys that haven't heard me say it, and that is if Ghost just had a couple of tweaks to their game, Ghost could have been even better than Black Ops 2. Because the hit detection and the connection was really good, the lag compensation was lower, there was no skill-based matchmaking, the guns were solid, the way the create a class system worked was unique, specialists were there was a 25 point streak for the Chem Strike, which is basically like a Moab or whatnot. So, I mean, with Ghost, it's like this. If the maps were the size and 3-lane, like similar to what they were in Black Ops 2, and if the score streaks were better, and if they implemented the point streak system right there, I mean, those three things right there, if Ghost did that, Ghost could have, in my opinion, been better than Black Ops 2. Oh, and let's not forget that if the competitive aspect was a little bit better, which actually it would have made the competitive aspect better. Granted, there was like no league play or whatnot, but still, that was the biggest complaint from the competitive side. But even from a competitive side, other than that the fact that the pros didn't like playing domination, pros till this day will say that Ghost was actually, in terms of a base COD game, it was competitive-wise, it was pretty solid. But yeah, when you put all these things together, I think, and I'm not going to be talking about this for a while now, obviously, but I honestly think that we might be in for a really, really solid year from Infinity Ward in 2019. And it's going to be about 8 months from now until we get a reveal of exactly what the game is going to be, which is probably going to be Modern Warfare 4. And chances are we're probably going to get more than that. We're not just going to get it. I don't think we're just going to get a teaser. I think we're going to get everything. Well, not everything, but like when they do reveal what it is officially, we're going to get a little bit of everything. We're going to get a tease that yes, there's going to be a campaign, yes, there's going to be a multiplayer, and yes, there's going to be another third mode and Battle Royale or whatnot. We all know Battle Royale is going to stick with Call of Duty is going to be doing their own versions of Battle Royale from now on. So whatever we don't get with Black Ops 4 or whatever Black Ops 4 ends up lacking, because every single Call of Duty always lacks something, I honestly think that we're going to get a nice contrast with Modern Warfare 4. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Let me know down in the comments section what you think, what your opinions on the matter are, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got for this one. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.